It's not just a channel, it's a movement. We built this off loyalty, reactions, and respect. Now you one of us. Welcome to MalreactTV, family only.
All right, man, so we got Flakko pretty much mentioning who the killer of Drakeo The Ruler was. Now, y'all know who Drakeo The Ruler is, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get into what Flakko talking about, man. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, I don't know, but shit, he going full-fledged, they said, on this, so I definitely had to chime in.
The murder of rapper Drakeo The Ruler has been unsolved until today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Drakeo The Ruler, I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Drakeo The Ruler, and I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Drakeo The Ruler at a packed-out festival.
Chaos at a packed concert featuring rap legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night.
Where the fuck is the volume keep going, bro?
Last night, TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Drakeo The Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium.
A couple of days ago, I made a post where I announced I'm about to expose and reveal who killed a really famous LA rapper. A lot of famous LA rappers have died. I never said the name of who I was about to expose. But when that post went up, almost immediately, hit dogs began hollering.
I used to say, if I hear AI one more time, I'm gonna lose it. But Monday.com is super easy to use.
One of the hit dogs who's been hollering the loudest, trying to get me not to drop this video, is Inglewood family.
Damn, it's like, hey, man, Flakko on this shit. He on this shit, bro.
Blood Munchie B, who Drakeo The Ruler famously dissed in his Inglewood diss, when he says, I just dropped 50 on a blind ninja, he ain't see it coming. He was talking about Munchie B. Munchie B thought that targeting me and my parents for something one of my relatives did would sway me from dropping this video. It didn't. Munchie would even make a threat that he wasn't done with me and he was gonna be at me every day if I dropped this video.
Frederick, your real name, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, Frederick, Jala, I'm gonna tell you why your name, that last name on Inglewood family. Any female need to run from the Jala last name. It ain't straight. On any resume, it ain't straight. I swear to God, bro. Flakko, I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a you's a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods, why this nigga so mad? Come on, Blood, I don't understand. Blood, why this nigga so mad? Swoop.
And he playing with
Because I'm confused, all right? If you have nothing to do with Drakeo The Ruler's death, if you or your homies and Inglewood families have nothing to do with Drakeo The Ruler's death, then why are you going so hard trying to get me not to drop this video? Once that didn't work, another Blood from Inglewood called Frosty the Snowman, who in my opinion was put up to this by Munchie B, called Adam22 and began to threaten Adam22 that if I drop this video exposing Drakeo The Ruler's killer, that they're gonna treat it as if no jumper dropped it. This is just age-old LA tactics.
This kind of content, it's gonna get treated like no jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which, he's right. On one hand, I think Flakko's totally within his right to expose whatever the f he wants to say about an ongoing investigation, because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why,
all right, don't look like Adam bound down either.
He contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flakko is associated with no jumper. So if Adam, can.
This nigga really just put on a red rag and a red bandana, bro. Flakko is now one of the craziest motherfucking podcasters on here now, dog.
Get scared that maybe Adam will scare Flakko into not doing it, or if Adam tells Flakko, hey man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, Blood. That's a fact. All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody. So, of course, none of it works. But I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him.
Yeah, Rosemo was knocking shit out, too.
Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm going to give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. I got... That's
What'd
the
he say?
hint. Now, I would never reveal this information
He
that I
blurred
know.
that shit out, though.
I got... That's the hint. Streets would know that I know. I got
the magic stick, 50
That's
Cent.
the hint. Now, I would never reveal this
I know
information.
Who he referencing, though, like a
But
motherfucker, though.
if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time, why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Drakeo the Ruler's death? See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so invested that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble? He has nothing to do with that.
Hey, Flakko, hey. Hey, look.
Munchie B answer that question though. If Munchie B has nothing to do
he
with
looking
that,
for
then
a
why
certain
is he
answer.
so
I ain't gonna give it to him.
passionate about this and going out of his way?
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So the families have something to do with that.
I don't know what you talk. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
That's my question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Drakeo versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that, right?
I think like
Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Family had nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this and is causing this much trouble and dissing me over a potential video that don't even exist yet?
What was I trying to do, Munchie? Well, if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Drakeo the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Drakeo the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped.
Bro. Man, dog. Hey, I remember this little interview too, though. And I always thought to myself, like, yo, the nigga said what he said?
Up and said on Clubhouse that he passed the bottle to Drakeo the Ruler's killer almost every day.
No,
man, Drakeo is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Drakeo shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Drakeo shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Me doing, hey, dude.
Hold on. You do know I said Drakeo and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Drakeo is dead, bro. Hey, bro. The nigga that killed Drakeo, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about?
These niggas, man, bro, they get on this fucking internet, man, and they just start talking. And this nigga Munchie B gets drunk as fuck. So he one of them old chatty patty ass niggas when he drunk. Now, he done slipped up and said, the nigga who did that, I passed the bottle to him every day. Damn. So you just told these niggas that that's your big home, that's your homeboy. Boy, this ain't good.
Bro, Drakeo is dead, bro. Drakeo is dead, bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Drakeo put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Drakeo the Ruler ain't never dead. As long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose which one of Munchie B's friends who killed Drakeo the Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day.
Woo!
And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths. I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Drakeo the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Drakeo the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
When Drakeo
to put a commercial on.
Ruler was initially invited to the festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical. He was reluctant to go. Because when you look at the flyer for the festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Drakeo and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Drakeo the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Drakeo, right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Drakeo, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you. Drakeo understood that was a threat towards him, and that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Drakeo.
Like, people be knowing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit. It's like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm gonna tell the homies.
These some stupid ass, these some stupid ass niggas. They got way too much money to still be doing dumb shit. Like, they get on all these podcasts, they talk, they say shit, not knowing that the feds is watching. They building up a big ass case. They taking all y'all information because the streets is actually solving the case for these niggas now. And these niggas get all on podcasts and just be talking.
The same shit, bro. I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that my I be with, that I hang with. You know what I'm saying? Like D3 young, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting you a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Drakeo still agreed to come to the festival and perform for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then two, Snoop Dogg personally called Drakeo and asked him to come to the festival and perform. Drakeo had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down. And Drakeo also got assurance from people he respected like Wack 100 who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him and he will have some reinforcement. However, Drakeo the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Drakeo to make sure he got in and out right, but shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right. But after holding Blue and holding Game and the team a whole hour, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up, let's roll. I called his little brother and then was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call, he was dead.
Drakeo needed every one of those numbers to save his life because the plot to murder Drakeo was already in place by the time Drakeo got to the festival. Now, the reason why Drakeo was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival. So Drakeo and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Drakeo and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Call parking lot to link up with Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Drakeo had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody, get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Drakeo didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Everybody who was with Drakeo got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Drakeo was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival. Drakeo had a hunch something was wrong, so he had people at the festival
This nigga sure do know a lot. God damn.
Setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Draco felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Draco, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill. At the time, they seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
Because like I said, we was there checking in. We've been there all day. I personally was there all day. I ain't gonna say who I was with, but I checked, for the check-in team. So we there. They said, damn, you go with the homies. Now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's, feasible. Niggas got comfortable. It's comfortable. We run into everybody who we think we gonna bump heads with. Ain't nothing happening. It's a couple of us. Nothing happens.
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys, they didn't get along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't gonna set it off with the entourage and now everybody gets kicked out and then they miss Draco when Draco come in. No, Drakeo The Ruler was the target from the very beginning. Draco was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Drakeo The Ruler. When Draco, his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when they got to the festival, they went to the security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?" And they told Drakeo The Ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Drakeo The Ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, what? Wait, why can't I come through this entrance?
Yeah, that shit sound like a setup, bro.
Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other entrance. As they was driving to the other entrance, there was a van in front of them. They watched the van drive all the way through the security entrance and didn't get checked at all. But when Draco and his crew of people got there, their cars got checked. They got stripped. They got checked as if this was like the airport security, bro. They couldn't even bring a lighter in. But a van in front of them went right through. This is when Draco ignored a couple of signs that was supposed to trigger something within him. The van before you got right through without being checked. The security guard, who was a blood, told you can't go through the artist entrance. You had to go through this other entrance you had no idea of. Clearly something was up. After they was done getting checked, they got the green light to proceed further. And when they was driving up, they went past that van. And the van that didn't get checked, when they drove past it, they seen members from YG crew, 400 members. They were in that van. When they finally hopped out the vehicle, they began to walk past several members of 400 and YG crew with 400 shirts on. They also walked past several BPS members. One member right here you see have a Cardinals jacket on. When Draco finally walked in, it was a literal united Blood Nation front against Draco. A private investigator says when he reviewed the footage of Draco at the festival getting into the altercation that took his life, he counted 113 blood members who swarmed Draco. It was perfectly clear this wasn't something that happened on the whim. This was something that was carefully and strategically planned out. This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Draco walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Draco identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life, and all the bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm so mad, bro. On my mama, bro. YG did some hoe, bro. And if I see cut, I'ma slap the shit out that. On all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but you fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Come on, bro. That's cool, bro. On my mama, bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Draco is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG security guard. Anywhere you see YG, you see him. This was strategically and methodically planned because as soon as Draco walked in at 8:30, and by 8:32, it already sparked off. Damn. They were already in place, already had their knives, waiting for Draco to walk in so they could murder Draco.
Space 44 super agents. The next thing you can't live without. No setup. Just say,
We got there.
Yeah, that was a setup, bro. They didn't say nothing to them niggas when they first went in there. They, man, just walk past them and they let them go through. They like, man, that's not who we want, dog. Man, then y'all direct that nigga to the entrance where all y'all at gathered up. Like, man, hey, it's so fucked up that y'all can unite like that on your own people, homie, but you can't unite like that to give food to the homeless or people who in need. You niggas is, man, you niggas something else.
At 8:30, it was cracking at 8:32, like type shit. Like,
Wow.
yeah, that's the type of shit. Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 or something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
What do you say to people saying it was a setup? Because they were saying he shouldn't have been on the same bill as some of those other people at all.
I mean, shit, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know, they're not. I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying. That if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying. We pulled up at 8:30, 8:32. It was cracking like this, shit like that.
So I'm guessing you saw it happen.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I think everything happened in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying, right then and there. It wasn't no 70 people packing out Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just happened right there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened like all in one motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got to Draco, like, to just get Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all in one motion.
Yeah.
The footage of them getting swarmed from 100 Bloods, from Pyrus to Inglewood families to BPS, that's on YouTube. Now, if you look at the still shot from this video, you see Draco is behind his security. Draco is still swinging, but he's behind his security. Now, a lot of people mistakenly believe this is the footage of Draco getting stabbed. It's not.
They should have just got, man, that security should have backed him up. But damn, look at all them niggas around him in red, bro. That was man, that's cold motherfucker, homie. Like, my thing is, bro, like, you know, y'all, they could have packed the nigga out or whatever, did what they had to do, get back online, make diss songs about the nigga, talk about the nigga or whatever. But damn, man, you know, the whole, looked like the whole objective was to get him out of here, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up, bro. Like, you know, just, it's like, goddamn, my nigga, like, you just squabble with the nigga. Shit, that nigga is one of him against 114 of you niggas. Shit.
When they walked in, they walked past BPS members, Inglewood family members, a lot of Bloods, they weren't fazed. They began to walk, trying to get to their place, trying to get on stage, trying to perform. Draco homie Chiefin Heavily, who has a store in LA, he falls behind. And as he falls behind the group, they try to rob him for his chain. Some Blood members try to rob him for his chain. When they try to rob him, he was able to escape. And he runs over to Draco, Ralphie, and the crew and says, yo, they just try to rob me. Some Bloods try to rob me. Draco says, what? Draco's security, Coop, tells Draco, hey, yo, keep pushing. Keep going. Draco said, F that. Who did it? As Draco turned around to try to figure out who tried to rob his homies, they swarmed them. They absolutely swarmed them. Now, they was fighting for about a minute. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. They were fighting for about a minute. As they were fighting for about a minute, LAPD begins to walk down, so the crowd begins to disperse. However, there's people still there. Now, LAPD is shouting, the security guard is shouting at LAPD, yo, get them, get them. Multiple dudes then bum rushed Draco and his security guard, Coop.
Man.
Coop then was able to get one dude, but then the other dude was able to go around Coop and stab Draco in his neck and stabbed him. Coop is yelling at LAPD, get him! LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Draco in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Munchie B called Frankenstone. His legal name is Frank Williams. Now, this particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in.
This nigga Flakko, whoa. He don't live in L.A. I know he don't. That nigga gotta be in New York somewhere, Baltimore, man. This nigga is wow. Hey, but you know what though, man? Hey, like I said, man, serial killers, motherfuckers who was killing people back in the days with all them bodies, motherfuckers who trying to do it now, man, they catching you niggas. That genealogy shit, what is it, genealogy? genealogy, nigga, they is catching niggas now. Man, so if you did some shit back in the day, don't think you don't think you scot-free, nigga. You living with roses. They coming for you, nigga. And now you got these podcasters, internet, man, shit, what's that, man? Just, they, like this type of shit right here, man. Content creators is, man, they becoming the new, man, the new investigators, and they catching these niggas.
We are not going to show the footage or identify the victim of the murder because we personally don't want to include the victim in anything out of respect for him and his family. That footage that I'm not gonna show nor identify who the victim was, that footage is of Frankenstone, AKA Frank Williams, stabbing another victim in the neck after an altercation at an after party spot.
Okay,
Damn.
Great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire.
He murdered this victim the same way he murdered Draco. The victim held his hand out to shake Frank Williams' hand. Frank Williams refused to shake his hand and then stalked him all across the building and then ultimately stabbed him. Now, the police believe that he did this to promote or assist the Black P Stones. He's currently out on bail as he's fighting this murder case. Now, when he found out that I was going to do this video about him, that I was going to identify him as the man who stabbed and killed Drakeo The Ruler, he deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He deleted all traces of himself from online. But it's too late for him to run and hide. The police have identified him because people who were present has identified him as the one who did it. Not only is the police identifying him as a suspect in this, but the streets, him and his homies, have told people that he was the one who stabbed and killed Drakeo. The streets credit him, Frankenstone, Frank Williams, as the one who stabbed and killed Drakeo The Ruler. People who were present behind the scenes have told anyone willing to listen that Frankenstone is who stabbed and killed Drakeo The Ruler. It's just a fact. Now, the question here is, why would he stab and kill Drakeo The Ruler? What did he have to gain from it? Well, Frank Williams was really close friends with Red Bull, and he's really close friends with Munchie B. And as Munchie B stated, Drakeo The Ruler died because he got out of jail and began to diss Red Bull, who was right-hand man and really close with Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone.
What y'all was saying when he was on record disrespecting my homie, rest in peace. He can't talk back, but you disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and he passed. I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro. Hey, people invite certain energy, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for nobody over there except for his mama, bro. His mama lost his son because he wanted to entertain a little too much, man.
See what I'm saying, man? Hey, he talked too much.
B said he kicked Drakeo while he was down, literally. Munchie B ain't do a goddamn thing to Drakeo. This is just Munchie B. This is what Munchie B does, okay? Munchie B is going out of his way to try to include himself as if he was the one who kicked Drakeo while he was down. Nobody kicked Drakeo while he was down. Cut it out, man. Drakeo didn't get stomped out, right? They stabbed Drakeo and ran and did a 40-yard dash. But this is Munchie B confirming that the reason why Drakeo got stabbed and killed is because he disrespected Red Bull, which is, by the way, Frankenstone's right-hand man's and close friend, and which is why Munchie B and Frankenstone are still really close. According to Munchie B, he passes the bottle to Frankenstone on a daily basis. Now, to add more incriminating and self-snitching, right, after Drakeo passed away, a Black P Stone member, right, from the Baby Stone Gorillas, P4, he came out, right, and said they did what they did, and Drakeo and them did what they did, essentially claiming that the Black P Stones is who killed Drakeo. Frankenstone did it.
Thoughts on that, man? Like Drakeo and everything.
Yeah, shit. You know, it is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and you know they did what they did. So
yeah,
yeah.
You try to stay out the politics like now more that your like music starting to go in like a better direction.
I ain't staying out the politics, but you know what I'm saying. They know what's up with me.
He even took to his Instagram story to further claim the body for BPS and celebrate the death of Drakeo The Ruler. This is him literally celebrating, got the smirk and the demon emoji. And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say. Instead of saying we didn't do nothing, P4 wrote, bro, leave the set and Drakeo out the same sentence. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Y'all trying to have ninjas in jail. What happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, stay there. So you know what happened at Once Upon a Time in LA. Instead of saying, hey, we didn't do nothing, hey, man, he's saying, man, listen, man, y'all know what happened, but what happened there, stay there, man. Don't bring that police stuff online. Again, bro, Frankenstein, if I'm you, bro, I'm blaming your homies, man. Your homies is the reason why we all know you killed and stabbed and killed Draco. In Frank William, a.k.a. Frankenstein bill package, he gave up more identifying information about himself. Right? Now, when I read this bill package, all I could do is chuckle. Because you murder Drakeo the Ruler, and then you murder somebody else, and then in your bill package, you're talking about yourself as if you're like Martin Luther King or something. This is from 2024. He would claim that he's the single father of a 21-year-old daughter. His employment, he says, is he's a recording artist manager for multiple recording artists / groups. I'll be interested to see who this man is managing, right? Because as far as we know, man, he's off the grid. Like, this dude has deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He's gone off the...
Man, Flakko done made this nigga done turned into Casper because of him, dog. Hey, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments about the situation, man. But this shit is crazy, man, to hear this. But the streets already know, you know what I'm saying, what was going on. Like, man, but at the end of the day, it's like, man, everybody talking, man. It's shit. You know, who even solid anymore? So, hey, man, thank y'all for watching the channel, man. Hey, it's MalReact. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the Mac. Make sure y'all run the comments up, man. Abuse them. Run the likes up, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.